This just happened and it's making waves among Los Angeles Chargers fans. The team made a surprising signing that nobody saw coming. This move could completely transform the Bolts' season. I've got exclusive breaking news that hasn't yet appeared on major portals. But before I reveal everything, if you're a true Chargers fan, like and subscribe to the channel, because what I'm about to tell you will excite the fans. The Los Angeles Chargers are going through a period of change and unforeseen challenges, but make no mistake, the behind-the-scenes moves could be what determines the team's fate in 2025. The Chargers are keeping fans on the edge of their seats, with each injury and return announcement taking on greater proportions than any season predictions. Get ready for intense analysis. Joe Alt, the Los Angeles Chargers' second-year offensive line star, has been a cornerstone of the team, playing a crucial role in quarterback protection and running plays. However, his early season trajectory was marred by an ankle injury suffered during the Week 4 game against the New York Giants. The impact of this injury was immediate, and fans were apprehensive about the possibility of a prolonged absence for Alt, fearing he would be out of action for a significant period. Many even predicted he would miss the rest of the season, which would be a significant blow to the Chargers' offensive line. However, in a surprising turn of events, Alt proved his determination and resilience by returning to practice on Thursday of last week, less than 3 weeks after the injury. This early return to practice indicated that his recovery was well underway, giving hope to fans and players alike. If he continues his recovery at this pace, he could return to action sooner than expected, which would significantly boost the Chargers' pursuit of a playoff spot. While it's still uncertain whether Alt will be ready to face the Indianapolis Colts in Week 7, the player himself hasn't ruled out the possibility of playing. "I'm not going to say if I can or can't," he commented, remaining cautious. "I'm just going to say I'm back on the field and will continue to progress and see what that means for me." This comment suggests that, even without official confirmation, the player is optimistic and committed to his recovery. However, he also cautioned that his ankle isn't yet fully healed, stating that it varies from day to day, which requires caution regarding his condition. Alt's presence, even if he's not 100%, could be crucial for the Chargers at this point, especially considering the injuries that have plagued the offensive line, including Trey Pipkins' injury. His recovery, coupled with Khalil Mack's return, could provide the energy and reinforcement needed for the Chargers to find new momentum in their quest for a playoff spot. While Alt's future remains uncertain, one thing is clear: his early recovery is a sign of optimism for Chargers fans, who eagerly await his return to the field. The Los Angeles Chargers have never had a smooth season, and injuries aren't the only concern for the team. The team has faced a series of challenges throughout 2025, and Tuesday brought a significant roster change that promises to affect the Bolts' trajectory. Edge rusher Clelin Ferrell, who was acquired to bolster the defense after Khalil Mack's injury, was released from the practice squad. This decision came as a surprise to many, especially considering Ferrell's track record, having been selected 4th overall in the 2019 draft by the Raiders, a high-value pick. His arrival was seen as a significant opportunity for the Los Angeles Chargers defense, which was looking to fill gaps in Mack's absence. Ferrell, who arrived in the league with great promise, failed to establish himself as a cornerstone of the defense, which generated frustration among both the team and fans. Even after being acquired by the Chargers, his performance in Week 5 against Washington was subdued, with just 17 snaps and 1 pressure recorded. This was clearly not enough to justify his continued presence on the roster. Because of this, the team opted to cut Ferrell, who failed to provide the stability the team's defense so desperately needed. With Ferrell's departure, the Los Angeles Chargers made a strategic shift to address challenges at running back, another critical area of the team. The team brought back running back Jarrett Patterson, who had previously played for the franchise. Patterson, while not seen as a solution for the starting role, provides essential depth, especially considering the team's current position. The injury issues affecting the position. Veteran Najee Harris has been ruled out for the season with a torn Achilles tendon, while rookie Omarion Hampton is also sidelined with an ankle injury. With these injuries, Patterson's need becomes even more evident. Patterson, who excelled last season with Washington, rushing for 266 yards and 2 touchdowns, arrives to provide the team with much-needed stability as they deal with their injury issues. While he isn't expected to directly challenge for the starting position, his experience and past performance make him a valuable addition. For the Chargers, who continue to struggle to remain competitive and secure a playoff spot, Patterson's arrival offers an immediate solution to the strain and uncertainty at the running back position. The big question is whether this change at the running back position will be enough to keep the Chargers in contention for the top spot in the AFC. The team has faced a mountain of challenges throughout the season, from injuries to difficult roster decisions. Patterson's ability to quickly integrate into the Chargers system and provide stability to the team will be crucial in determining the course of the season. Fans are left with the question, can Patterson's arrival make a difference and help the Chargers advance toward the playoffs? The answer could define the team's future. The Los Angeles Chargers entered the season with high expectations for their offensive line, especially with the presence of two of the league's best tackles, Rashawn Slater and Joe Alt. The Chargers' offensive line, considered one of the team's greatest strengths, was built to provide solid protection for quarterback Justin Herbert and pave the way for the running game. With the combination of Slater and Alt, the team had one of the most balanced rosters in the NFL, and hopes for success were high. However, the tide quickly turned, and injuries to both players turned what seemed like an advantage into a major concern for the team. Joe Alt suffered a sprained ankle against the New York Giants in Week 4, sparking widespread concern among fans and the coaching staff. Many wondered if he would miss the rest of the season, but surprisingly, Alt returned to practice earlier than expected, bringing a glimmer of hope to the Chargers. However, Rashawn Slater, who had also been a key member of the offensive line, suffered an Achilles injury and is now out indefinitely. This has left the Chargers in a delicate position, forced to rethink their offensive line and find a solution at right tackle. With Slater gone, the Chargers now face a major dilemma: how to replace their star right tackle. The name being discussed behind the scenes is Jermaine Eluemunor of the New York Giants. In a recent article, Bradley Locker of Pro Football Focus suggested that the Chargers could attempt a trade for Eluemunor, highlighting his consistency in pass protection and his solid performance at right tackle. Eluemunor has excelled in recent seasons and could be an excellent addition to the team, especially considering his versatility. He can play both tackle and guard, which would give the Chargers much-needed flexibility on a weakened offensive line. However, the big question remains. Although the team is 2-4 this season and is looking for ways to improve, the loss of a quality offensive lineman like Eluemunor would be a significant blow. Without him, the Giants may not have an ideal replacement for the position, making any trade a complex challenge. For the Giants, parting with Eluemunor would mean losing an important piece of their offensive line, something they cannot afford to do easily given the impact it would have on their season. The reality is that this trade may not be simple. Will the Chargers be able to convince the Giants to make a mutually beneficial deal? Or will the Bolts have to look elsewhere in the market, facing the daunting task of finding a reliable replacement mid-season? In any case, this is a situation that requires a lot of analysis and quick decision-making. The next few weeks will be crucial for the team, and every decision made behind the scenes can have a direct impact on the team's chances of success this season. Stay with me, as the Chargers' fate is still being decided, and the next few moves promise to be decisive.